All right, we're here with Chet from Valve and their game Left 4 Dead. We're really excited about this game. Chet, how in the world did you come up with a concept for a game like this?
How didn't someone else come up with it before us? Zombie apocalypse co-op, 4-player, and you also get to play as the infected. It just seems like a pretty obvious game to come up with. I really am surprised someone hasn't come up with it before.
Sounds incredible. Talk to me a little bit about the co-op. How are teams going to have to work together to pull off surviving in a game like this?
Well, so it's all about working together, because if you don't, if you stray, you're going to die. And so having that as the feedback, instead of some artificial, you need your buddy to climb into this window or some other weird thing like that, just kind of lends itself that people feel supportive and helpful of each other. And we've seen that time and time again at events like this, or when we bring in outside playtesters, that people end up really helping each other out and kind of having a good time doing it. Because there's this cool reward of you help someone, they're able to help you later in the game. It's like a classic horror movie, right? You maybe have a weak link with you, right? But you still have to help them. You still have to bring them with you, because in the end, they're going to help you more than they're going to hurt you.
Awesome. You mentioned playing as the infected. How does that? Do you as a player eventually become infected if you die, or how does that work out in the game?
We wanted to keep the teams clean. You work with your teammates. You don't want to turn on them. That's like the ultimate betrayal, right? But so what we have is this thing called versus mode, where you can play 4 survivors playing as humans with 4 infected, but this time as humans. And what they try to do is the survivors try to get to the end of a map, the infected try to stop them. If they make it, or if the infected stop them, we flip sides, and then they try to get through, and the other team tries to stop them.
What kind of advantages do the infected have against the firearms of the people that are the survivors?
Well, so, typically in an online multiplayer game like that, you would have the same kind of weapons and then just be different uniforms. Here, the infected side have all kinds of crazy stuff. If you're the smoker, you get a 50-foot prehensile tongue that shoots out of your mouth to lasso people. Hunter can leap across huge amounts of the map to pounce on somebody. The boomer gets to vomit on people. Vomit, good. It also explodes on people. The tank can rip up pieces of the earth and throw them at you. You can swat cars across the map at you. So they're given all kinds of different weapons. So they end up playing entirely different than the survivor side.
That sounds incredible. As far as the game, itself, the campaign of the game, is there a progressive storyline? Is there a deeper mystery involved? Are you trying to find the cure, or are you guys just traveling to get to safety? How does that all work?
So we've always kind of wanted to see the ultimate zombie apocalypse game, where it's the zombie apocalypse. So many times you see that it's some secret government or some evil company, or it's mad scientists, or it's something gumming up the works of killing zombies. We didn't want to have that. We wanted to have it be the zombie apocalypse. We have a backstory, we have the character backstories, we have the world that's going on, we have the events of the world. And a lot of that you can find out if you read some of the graffiti in the world, listen to the characters, because it's made to be played again and again and again. So if you had anything too heavy, you'd get sick of it the 5th time you played the game, and we want you played 100 times, right? And so we have little bits of story come out and bleed through, and the passive story being told through in the artwork and in the graffiti. And that's kind of how we tell the story to you. So there is a story that happens there, and it's about a zombie apocalypse. Zombie apocalypse did not happen because of evil government, did not happen because of mad scientists, did not happen because of evil corporations. Right? It's just the zombie apocalypse happens, here's how do you deal with it.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like an absolutely incredible game. When is the release date, or do you have a release date pegged down?
It's end of November. It'll be a simultaneous release on PC and 360.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Chad.